this won't be that long of an intro, but I got a PB. What the heck? Oh, this is Super Mario. I remember that I was going over the runs. I thought this was on Super Mario Odyssey. My bad. I was gonna say that I got a PB on World Peace. He's okay. But I got a PB on World Peace, and my World Peace PB was only by 7.7 seconds. And part of it was because I was trying something that actually didn't work, and I thought it would work, because if it did work, that would actually be a huge time save for luncheon. But it didn't work, so I decided to just do it the original way. I think it will end up working at some point, but for now it just doesn't work. So I tried Dark Side last time. I did this run. Didn't work out very well. And before I start the run, looks like I'm gonna have to do something soon. Nothing much. But what I think is unbelievable is what I got for the intro. 238. I don't even think I'm gonna get that for a long time to come. This is what I have for the intro in the Dark Side. And yet, I still have yet to PB, and it looks like it is like super, oh, I guess it's very possible, is mainly what I meant to say, to get the sub 3:15, even though my ultimate goal is sub 3 hour. But I'm immediately going to do something real quick, so I don't have to worry about it when I'm doing the run. It just burned out. Like, I was putting wood in the stove, and that was because it just burned out. And when I was trying to put more wood in, it was already starting to burn because it just turned into hot coals. So it was hard for me to put more than 2 pieces in. So for one thing, I am going to delete this save data right here. This was me trying to do Dark Side, but my battery was low, so I discontinued it. It turned into a fail. And screw it, I might as well just not worry about deleting anything else. I'm doing Dark Side, and I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm very hopeful that nothing bad happens. Like the dogs, for instance, not interrupting me, like maybe not trying to claw my right arm like she did last time. And then for another thing, just hoping that I don't have to worry about pausing my splits. I'm hoping that at least my run will actually go very smoothly. If at all possible, I would hope that my PB is gonna be by a long margin. It's not gonna be as insane as Banjo-Kazooie's run, but I'm still expecting it to be like really big for my stratagem. I don't know how that went, but if I started a tiny bit too early, that's fine. My word, that's like the fastest skip I've gotten. Let's hope that I got this down. I'm gonna do something when it gets to a certain point. Are you kidding me? Not bad. That part of the intro would have been a little bit better. Yeah. Definitely hoping the cat won't jump up on the table or anything. Darn it, knew that was gonna happen. I was more likely just hoping it won't happen. I got as many coins as I could there. I didn't get the time that I was hoping to get because I bonked twice, but whatever. Hopefully I have the time to adjust things a little. Sorry, puppy. I also hope it doesn't freeze at all. And I'm not gonna pause my time if it does. That's not bad. 245, despite the fact that I bonked twice and both of those bonks were at the really bad pacing. It's not bad at all. How am I just noticing certain small details that I didn't notice before? Because one of the details is like the airship on top of Bonneton's tower. And then the other thing is the art, because surprisingly enough, even though I've noticed it before, noticing it again is just filling me with wonder because of the fact that like not knowing how I didn't see it before. Let's hope I don't mess up here. That was not what I meant for hope. I was hoping I would mess up Dino Skip and then I did an extra rollout. Let's see how this goes. I'm due to be very upset about this, I'm pretty sure. Yep, I thought so. That didn't go too badly. Very glad for that. My word, that went really well. That was probably the best one I've had ever. Didn't have anything messed up. Pretty much the best fight I've ever had, but not the best Dino Skip. That's the only thing that's messed up. So, my plan is for Cascade. For one thing, I'm doing the Mushroom Kingdom, and I'm getting probably 15 moons there. But then for Cascade, I'm getting the rest I need. And at some point, I'm going to do the strat of not doing World Peace for the Desert Kingdom, also known as Tasarina. And instead, I'm going to get 35 moons. And just leave after I get 35 moons. Right. Methinks I didn't gold. But I might have golded. Who knows? The fight was really good, so I have no idea. Yeah, I didn't gold. I was so close, though. Gosh darn it. I was behind by only a half a second. The only thing that sucks was that the dino skip was not the greatest. And I bombed. And I did a wall jump as well. So I have an idea for what to do for the Jaxi. I'm still going to do the Jaxi sub-area. But my idea is the same as what I tried to do before. I'm going to do the race walk. If I was doing world peace and I got that bird, I would have skipped the pipe. I'm not going to skip the pipe right now. Because I think the chest shortcut that I would be able to do at some point is going to be quicker than doing the other moons that I would normally get. Mira, stop it. You are so annoying. I don't even know what she wants. She just wants endless attention. Because her food is not in the root cellar anymore. I don't know why she loves annoying me when I'm streaming, of all things. She loves annoying me when I'm only streaming. She doesn't do it when I'm recording or anything. She only does it when I'm doing this. When I'm speedrunning is the worst part because she actually just becomes like this the most when I do this. Can you stop it? My word. Yeah, got it. It's all weird because I can get that in this split, or run, I mean. But I can never get it when it's... I can never get it when it's other runs, like 80% or World Peace. I can somehow just get it here. I was hoping that he wouldn't have that dialogue, but I wasn't able to do the far jump. Darn it, I was hoping I wouldn't bonk there. Okay, I thought I was gonna bonk there, but somehow I didn't. I love that. I love doing that. It's very satisfactory. Now I'm trying to remember. I think I just go up here, and then I'll do something that I haven't done yet. I'm trying to remember where that sub area was. Not the one that I get the moon from behind the wall, but the sub area where it leads to the Jaxi ruins. So I'm getting this first, and then I'm going to go this way. Pop. There's the Sphinx. I love that, honestly. I almost said one, my word. That was close. My word. I've yet to even get the Jaxi Ruins moon. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna... Now, is this gonna work, or am I gonna have to warp? My strat, and it worked, was to try to get to this sub area after the Sphinx. It worked, which is great. Sort of funny because I'm about to get my required amount of moons. Darn it! I thought I was gonna make that. Let's see if I can get this. I've never tried this before. Darn it! Why does it look so much closer? That looked so much closer than how far it actually was. That's what I don't like. There we go. My word, I was trying that the whole time. I was trying to roll out, didn't work. Treasure. Activating this checkpoint. I keep forgetting I have to talk to this guy. I actually have another idea. I'm gonna do Trace Walk first, wherever it is. I hope he's not in the way. Good. Darn it. I think I messed up. Oh no. Oh, I got exactly 80. Now I'm going inside the sub area. Actually feels pretty smooth. Thank goodness I didn't miss those. I was trying something and I was nervous it wouldn't work. Darn it. Come on, get it. No matter what, the hitbox is just so big. I'm still going here because of the oasis. And then I'm warping back after. I don't know how this will go. Very glad this is not freezing. Sorry, Jaxie, but I'm not needing you for a while yet. You are right here. Come on! What? I've never failed that! You've gotta be kidding me. I've never failed that before. I've never failed that in any... Why is it not doing around the world? That's what annoys me more. I've never failed that before. In any run. Except for in the first time playing this game, sure, but... I've never failed that in speedruns. That's the first time I've actually failed that in a speedrun. Worst that ended up in this run. Come on. Oh, thank goodness. That shortcut is really satisfying if I do it right. Halfway point, and it looks like we are doing really well. Just under 12 minutes, which is really good. Now I have an interesting strat. Something I've never actually done before. I'm gonna go off of this platform. And I'm going to do this loop around. Thank goodness I got that first try. I swear that move is one of the hardest ones to get. Because I can never seem to do it right. Darn it. I was hoping that wasn't a bonk, but it was. Don't know why, but when I figure out how to get to the next room, the transparent maze doesn't even matter. Now I'm gonna warp up here again and do the platforming. Thankfully I didn't bonk. Remember where the pieces are. Then the next one is over here. I'm actually going to get this moving right now. The bonk was just a technical thing that I meant to do. I'm being safe by not doing rollouts. Now here's something I'm going to try to do that might be pretty reckless. Except for it wasn't reckless at all because he thought it was way farther away, but ended up being close. My word, the strats that I'm doing is actually working out very well, and I'm glad for it. Now I'm using the Jaxie, and I'm going to ride him up to the Junkies. Funny that I ended up going about straight on. No bullet bill strat works pretty well. Nailed it. My word, that was actually really flawless. Yay! Oh, really? I'm not gonna try the no bullet bill strat for this. I'll try it when it's not the shortcut. Shortcut meaning this. Well, not what I intended, but it worked. Screw it, I'm gonna try it now. Are you serious? That looked like I was gonna land. I'm gonna try one more time, and if it doesn't work, I'm just not gonna bother. I have the time. That's why I'm not using a bullet bill. I'm trying to do it without. Please. Ah! You've gotta be kidding me! Let's see if I can do it without going that way. Oh, really? That worked and not the other way around? That's sort of confusing. That's sort of annoying. I'm going to say that because it is. I don't know if this is gonna work, and that's why I'm not gonna bother trying it. What I was going to try to do was... Are you kidding me? I was going to try to buy a moon while it was at the darkest of nights in the desert. But I'm not going to try it because I don't think it will work. It will work, but it's probably not going to be worth it. Despite how badly that went for me trying to do the shortcut strat, and it ended up working in the second try by me going to the right instead of to the left. Doesn't make any sense to me how that worked. But I'm going to just say that I'm fine with that. I don't know if I'm going to do that every time. but that no bullet bill strat sort of works out pretty well. Ah, screw it, I'm gonna try to buy one. I love how this and the Wood Kingdom are the only two. Well, actually, there's 3 kingdoms that have 2 multi-moons. I think 3. Oh, there's not 3. There's more than 3. And there's, for what I know, there is not the Cascade Kingdom, also known as Fossil Falls, but there is Tostarena, Steam Gardens, and what I thought, and it's sort of funny because the Cloud and the Lost Kingdoms are the only kingdoms that don't have multi-moons. And no, I didn't just realize that. Well, actually, Cap Kingdom doesn't either. I didn't just realize that, but realizing it now, it's pretty funny to think about. Right. Oh wait, the Mushroom Kingdom. Oh yeah, it does. Mushroom Kingdom has so many multi-moves. It's pretty much the only kingdom that has like more than 2 multi-moves at once. Darn it, that was not what I was trying to do. I think how many multi-moves the Mushroom Kingdom has is 6. Or 5, I might be wrong. I haven't really counted how many boss rematches there were. Still worked out, but I really hate how that works. You have to just make him punch down on you. You have to make him punch down on you and then barely dodge it at the last second. I still hate how that works. I still think that's funny that you can just walk, but not too slowly. Okay, that time I didn't take any hits. I'm like, what the heck is... Why the heck did I take damage the other times I tried to do the same strat I tried before? And that time it worked. But the interesting thing is... Darn it! Didn't get it. The interesting thing is, I ended up getting the multi-moon. Well, I meant to say I ended up getting a pretty decent time with how well that went. The only way my PB won't be super massive is if the dark side ends up being terrible. I'm I'm sort of tempted to just go in Tostarena to do 2 moons, but I'm not gonna bother. Golded by a long margin, which is great. So if I did go into Lake Kingdom just to go to Tostarena, there would be 4 moons I would get in Tostarena. And those 4 moons are in the town, the top of the fountain, and one of the sub areas. Thank goodness that worked. So I got that, end of the hidden passage. Got that moon, cheap crossing. Really hoping that I won't mess up on the cheap strat. I was trying to get it while that happened. Very sorry, Dory. Dang it. I'm actually not gonna get that moon right away. I'm gonna get the secret moon first. Come on. Very glad that worked. I'm trying to skip it. Why didn't it process? I'm sort of tempted to skip a moon for this kingdom, but the ground pound moon and all the other moons that I get normally are that doesn't even take that long to get. The only unfortunate thing was just trying to skip a scene didn't work, and then I skipped it again. That's the only thing that wasted a few seconds of time. But I still golded, which is really good, but I would have gotten around 3.5 minutes, but instead I got like 3 minutes and 40 seconds, so I only golded by like 15 seconds. Still a solid gold though. I didn't even gold by 15 seconds, I golded by 11. Got that immediately. I don't like how that only works in this run. It doesn't work in any other. But what I do like is how close these three moons are. Thank goodness that didn't end in a bonk. That still counted as me jumping high even though I waited for 2 seconds? Dang it. Well, I'm not gonna get that far jump. Ah. I'm trying to do this. I definitely have a good strat for Wooded Kingdom because I actually completely forgot where the Firebro Moon was last time for any percent. So the next time I do any percent, I have a really good strat for this kingdom. I was hoping I would have damage boosts happen. I keep trying to jump there and it doesn't let me jump. Wow, I actually nailed the jump there. I don't even care if I take any damage. It's sort of funny because I'm pretty much bounding to skipping a couple of moons for a certain kingdom so that I can get through the Cascade Kingdom and not have to worry about collecting certain moons. Like, for instance, not having to worry about battling the Torque Drift. Or, I meant to say, the Knuckle-Tech. But the worst thing is, I do have to worry about battling the Knuckle-Tech if I want to get the moon on top of the fountain. I was trying to cap bounce. That was technically not great variety angles, but still, that was awful. I'm not good at doing those advanced cap bounces. Tried so many times and it never works out for me. Come on. That's not gonna work. I was gonna try something and then, well, it wasn't going to work. So there we go. Finally got that. It's quicker that way to do it. The way I did it. And I finally got it. I don't know why that didn't work. So technically, in this kingdom, the biggest time save for any percent is getting a Fire Bro, and what other moon was it? Of course, there's also buying a moon. For Tostarena, it's doing the Sphinx riddle and getting the coins, so that I can collect the moon and then go back up to that checkpoint. I keep forgetting that I can just warp. Come on. Ah. Skipping a Goomba. Finally didn't take a hit there. I don't even know if you would even have to not worry about getting the 2 Goombas. I doubt it. I doubt that will work. Why does that not work? It used to work before. There we go. Finally. I can never seem to figure out how one speedrunner does this without using the speed up flower. I definitely failed that timing. Funnily enough, I got 35 moons. That was my intention. Oh, not 35, 25. Silly me. But still, that's pretty funny that I got that many. And I think I might gold this again. I love how they just do this cutscene although it only shows one thing. I can actually pretty much nail this. I just gotta try to figure out where the pods of the other phases go after I destroy one of them. Because I can never seem to destroy them after I destroy the first one. Like that! Darn it. I was hoping I wouldn't have to worry about healing up. Finally. At least I got one of them. There it is. There we go. The only time save would be that I wasn't able to get to that wall. Get on top of that wall. I gotta try to figure out that Mecha Wiggler, because the Mecha Wiggler is actually really simple to battle against, but it's also the most annoying to battle against. Because I know how you do it for destroying the second phase, but when it doesn't work, it's so annoying to go through the whole spiel again. It's even more annoying when I miss it twice. Meaning, when he does that cycle twice, it's very annoying. When he goes inside that portal thing when you fail to get all of the segments of the large ones, what I'm talking about. 77, that's a really good number for me. I don't think I got 77 before. Really hope this strat works, because it didn't seem to work in World Peace, but I managed to make it work here. Although I didn't PB with it. So it's all in the dependency of whether he gets his hat back or not. I almost said cap. It's not cap. I almost said hap somehow. It's a hat. Come on. Oh, come on! You've gotta be kidding me. It's really hard to get behind him, and the only way you do it is damage boosting, but that by itself is also very hard to do. Really? What? Are you serious right now? I'm gonna die. You've gotta be kidding me. How did that fail? I don't get it. At times it works, at times it doesn't. It's so annoying. And when it works, it's huge time save. But when it doesn't, it wastes 30 seconds. Which is huge time. Which is a huge time waster. Now here I'm gonna get 15 moons. Trust me, there's barely anything that would make me very upset. Also, I always forget that I can't do it from this log. I try to do it from that log, it's really hard to though. It's not a log though, it's like an empty tree, but still. I got an ID. It won't work very well, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Never mind. How about what I was gonna try to do? I was gonna try to do a butterfly, but I couldn't see it anywhere, so that's why I'm just gonna do cave gardening. There's the butterfly. Got it. Saving so much time. What's funnier is if I did this in any % format, there's so much time saved when I get those 2 moons. But I would say that if I miss the butterfly, then I'm not going to bother trying it. Even though there is a way to just look in first person so that the butterfly comes back. And you get the moon. Really? There's nothing new? I thought you were gonna say new products are in, but there was nothing. The funniest thing is, I already have 6 moons. Why does it slow down so much when I do that? And then I can't go back up to where I was right after I slowed down that much. I'm actually gonna try doing this without defeating Klepto, since now it seems possible to do so. I'm not even gonna do the 8-bit. Ah, screw it. I need to scare him anyway. I somehow thought this was any %. I was gonna do this without having Klepto be scared, but then I realized it's not any %. So if I would have done it that way, that would have pretty much been a bigger time waster. It may seem like it's a waste of time to do it that way, but trust me, it's safer to do that than just going down the wall. I've tried so many times. Now I'm warping back here. It's safer. Oops. Go down here. Ah! Dang it! My battery is low. Gosh darn it. Gotta waste some time. Almost caused my whole thing to freeze. Going to stun myself. Didn't even cross the checkpoint when I did that. Funny that I managed to do this. Darn it. It was worth trying. Didn't work out, but it was worth trying anyway. I know, Cappy, but I'm not going in there yet. I need to get 3 more moons before I get all... Like, I don't know. So, the caged moon. Let him chase me. We're gonna tell him, like, properly aim. Because I can never figure out that part. Get this moon. I think I golded. My initial plan for this kingdom was just to get 15 moons, no matter what, no matter how I do it. So I got 15 moons. Now I'm going back out of this. I had 77 moons and now I have 94. I meant to say 92. My math wasn't great there. I golded by a huge margin again, which is great. Sub 7 minute. Soon enough, that might be a sub 6 minute as soon as I figure out how to get certain other moons without dying. And I might not even have to worry about the 8-bit area. At least this time I figured out how to get the butterfly. Now this one I have an unknown amount of moons to get. Like, I have no idea how many moons I want here. But new strat is I'm not doing jump rope. Because for what I know it's a very big waste of time. It's my favorite thing to do because I can seemingly do it. Here comes this annoying grind again. Can I please just work it out? There we go. Every time I go up here, I have no idea what's next. And then when I finally figured it out, it's sort of hard to nail, but it also is a really big time save once you do it right. It's a huge time save in any percent and world peace when you do it correctly. But since this is an any percent format, it's technically really tough to save some time here. But the good thing is, I won't have to worry about that moon. I hate that freaking platform. How on earth are you supposed to know when it goes down? That's why I hate getting this moon. At least the camera got fixed as soon as I got the freak. I went through the platform because I was in between. The worst thing is that was my fault. That was no one else's fault but mine. Now I'm wasting so much time doing it the normal way. Gosh darn it. Everything went wrong there. I was doing so well up to that point. And like I said, there's a strat to getting this guy. Come on. Good. The thing I love there is just that you're in first person for a little bit. Nailed it! That's the strat. Only worst thing is I died trying to get that stupid moon at the end. And I failed going through that shortcut. I think my strat in this kingdom was, I think, 35 moons. But I got like way more than that before. The extra 2 moons I'm getting is the Baya moon and the Girder moon. So I'm skipping the jump rope. That's the only exception. Really? And although I'm skipping jump rope, I'm not skipping this. Really hard to do it with another directional strat. Well, I get what my brother's doing here. Two moons. Because it's not really that much of a time waster. Come on. The thing I like to do here is, I always like pointing the camera down, just because it's it helps you with the moon pieces where they are. Not warping yet. Probably won't for a while. Not there. Bench friends. Sorry, my dude. Sometimes I'm tempted to just stream LP this game again because honestly, it's still the best Mario game out there. It's probably better than Bowser's Fury in my opinion. Because despite the fact that Bowser's Fury is the game that had a really good power-up scheme, also that was not going well. Come on, get in there. Despite the fact that Bowser's Fury had a really good... It showed the best for the cat power-up. But the only bad thing about it is how short it is. It felt so much more like a DLC game than anything else. And it wasn't a DLC game. I was about to go back to that pit hole, but I already did that. Skipping one of the moons here. Because I'm aiming to get 35 moons. It's this way, right? Yes, it's this way. Jurassic Moon first. Oh, screw it. Talk to Madam Pauline. Madam, Mayor, whatever. But the thing I like about Super Mario Odyssey is how long it lasted. And yet, it's a really cool speedrunnable game. I sort of want to play another... I sort of wish to have another Mario game be a speedrunnable game. Sort of like... I sort of wish they made another... Oh, dang it! Wish they made another Mario game so I can be able to speedrun it. Not a Paper Mario game, but just another Mario game. But I also wish they make a new Paper Mario game just because I really miss it. I really miss the Paper Mario games being good. So I would hope that Origami King is not the final game that they would decide to make. Warping back here. I'm not doing the drummer guy immediately. I'm just immediately getting these moves. It's sort of intriguing to see these humans in the game, and Madame Pauline is a Mario character, despite the fact that there are a bunch of like human-like characters. And I still remember the fact that when they advertised this game, they had it was pretty much Mario being in a real city. Just like when they did a Sonic advertisement on one of the games, it was real life, and he was just coming out of nowhere, leaving a fiery trail. Oh, whatever. Now this time, I wasn't trying to roll in the pipe in case I missed it. That pipe is so hard to see where I would end up being compared to it. What am I doing? Warp back to this checkpoint. Honestly, that wire would have actually saved more time. So honestly, I would have done it correctly by going next to the building. Darn it. It's a good thing I stopped there. It's funny that I actually managed to nail that square. Okay, I managed to get it. Interesting how the camera turned that way. That's where I needed to go. Oh, hey John, I just noticed you commented. Do I have a cat? The answer is yes. She's very annoying though. And yes, I noticed your other comments as well. Right away, like, I'm sorry that I didn't manage to comment until now. When I focus on one run or the other, it's really hard to focus on certain runs. But hey, I managed to reply to your comment as soon as I saw it. Not the best speedrunner around. Checking analytics. I warp back here. I forgot a sub area. Hopefully I won't have to worry too much about it. Seems like I might have to worry about it. Maybe, I don't know. What would be for the best is getting the hidden sub-area moon and the hidden moon in the festival. Because my goal here is to get 35 moons. But yeah, going back to the part about me streaming this again as an LP, it would be really fun to be able to LP this game again. Just because this game so far is pretty much the best Mario game out there. But what I wish they could do is make another open world Mario game, but this time instead of it being short, instead of there being shines that you have to get, it would be like certain missions and like certain side quests. Super Mario, technically Bowser's Fury had some side questing, like saving the cats, but that still didn't feel like that was that long of an experience. So that's why I wish they would make another open world game. What would surprise me is if they made a 2D Mario game that end up being like a really long game. What would be even more interesting is if they made another Super Mario Odyssey game. But this time made it 2-player instead of 1. 2-player meaning you don't only control Mario and Cappy, but instead you play as another character as well. So technically 4-player if you count controlling Cappy as well. And the characters would be Mario and Luigi. And what would end up happening is there would be 2 Cappies, or you would just play as Cappy and Tiara. In all technicality, it would be like Mario and Princess Peach, and the second player plays as Peach. Because Bowser's Sphere was 2-player, because you could play as Mario for first player, and the second player plays as Bowser Jr. I just wish it was like that kind of deal, where you play as 2 characters. Waiting until those barrels go in, despite the fact that that's not my best suit. I'm trying to skip the coins, but it wasn't working. Damage boost. Come on. I thought I missed it for a moment. I might have. My word, the time here is actually way shorter than I expected. I think I golded by like a huge margin. Shouts to John and shouts to Amani. John, because new viewer, new commenter that I've seen. Amani, because he's a very big supporter. So I got 35 moons, 127 in total. And I have a strat for luncheon. Funny, on my stream being 1 hour and 24 minutes, I got that time. I golded by I was close to golding that by 4 minutes. I can never figure out what Captain Toad is here. And it's sort of funny because this is like Cascade. I skip a lot in this kingdom. But I'm not going to do the darker side run for probably ever. But if I do the dark side run, my only reason would be because I wanted to see how long it would take me to do it in the first try. Come on. So I'm getting every moon here. I wish I could get 15 moons here. The only unfortunate thing is... Come on. The unfortunate thing about this is that the only reason why I can't get that many moons is because a couple of them would require me completing this kingdom first. Ah! I had to wait until I wall jump. That's how I was able to do it before. I'm gonna buy a moon as well. Oh wait, I am able to get 15 moons. What am I talking about? If I got the Captain Toad moon, that would be 16. So technically, skipping Captain Toad here is actually really good. What I would imagine, actually, is if they did do another Paper Mario game, I'd imagine either they made a new Paper Mario entirely with good battle background, with experience points and all of that, or they did a trilogy of Paper Mario Bowser Door, and Super Paper Mario, and remade all of their models. I'm just hoping that if they do that, they don't make the NPCs all Toads, except for Paper Mario, because Paper Mario is the only game that makes sense for that. But Bowser Your Door and Super Paper Mario are the... I'm not doing that one yet. Are the only games that had those really good NPCs that were not only Toads. Okay, so the Bite Frost didn't activate there. Being silly with the camera. Eight moons so far. Whatever. Funny that I wasn't doing a world out there. I had some thoughts. Thank goodness that didn't count as me getting his hat. Wow, I actually managed to uncapture him before the moon showed up. That was close. I thought I was able to cap bounce. I almost was like, why did I not cap bounce there? But then I realized there wasn't an actual reason for why. For a moment, I was like, wait, I have 10 moons. How did I get 10 moons? And then I was like, oh yeah. Now I know how I got that many. It was because I bought a moon. I was confused for a moment, but then I figured it out. That was close. I was distracted a little. I see how terrible this fight goes. I really hate how that goes. It's so annoying. Can I jump on his hat? Are you kidding me? How did that not count? What the heck? What? I hate this freaking battle. This fight is the worst in the game. It's the freaking worst. Darkseid is better than this battle. This battle is the worst. And why I think that is because it's the only battlefield with ice. And because it's an icy battlefield, it's harder to battle that guy. Screw it. I don't know how I managed to get this guy last time. I really hate that battle so much. So much that when I die there, it actually makes sense for how I die. It's because this fight is the worst. I've said it many times before, but this is probably my least favorite battle in the game. Having to battle those Brutals on ice is probably the worst is probably like the worst thing yet. What I wish I could figure out is how to do this without getting that shock. I can never figure out how to do that, but somebody can, but I just don't know how you can do it. It's sort of funny because I think on my first time playing through this game and I battled that Brutal on ice, I've always had the trouble against him. But when I was on Darkseid, I never had that trouble. When I managed to go out against him, I only died once and then I figured it out. Pretty much my least favorite Brutal to fight on clear fields are... My least favorite Brutal to battle in a clear field for the first time is actually... That's really hard to say, honestly. I don't mind battling any of them, honestly. I think Spirit might be the only one I don't like. He was way worse on Darkseid, so I would say that Spirit is probably my least favorite in Darkseid. But I also don't like battling against... I don't like battling against Harriet, period. But I also don't like battling against Topper and Darkseid. It's more nerve-wracking. Wow, I got that in a way better time. That's that kingdom over with. I guess the only least favorite part I have about this kingdom is battling that Brutal. My most favorite kingdom in the game is New Donk City. And my least favorite kingdom in the game is... really hard to say, really. Darkseid is technically count as my least favorite kingdom in the game, but it's actually one of the harder ones. Darker side, not darkest side, is the hardest in the game for a reasonable reason. Champions Road. The Champions Road of Odyssey, technically. Well, I think I got time save. If I didn't get time save, then that means I have a possible time save. I don't have time save here. Guys, journey! I gotta look up if I'm pronouncing this guy's name right by saying Molluscular Cure, because even if it's wrong, I don't care. I still like pronouncing it as Molluscular Cure because it just sounds way better than saying it like Lancer, because Lancer is Lancer, so if that's like the same pronunciation, I personally don't like it. Not throwing Cappy yet. I think I missed that. Yeah, I did. I'm gonna try something only once, and if it doesn't work, then I know. But I know it will work, meaning there is a chance it will work. And I got it to work first time, first try, or whatever. I love that. I love how I just managed to make that work and I don't have to worry about it again. Need to buy that moon. That's probably not the best strat there. Gotta try to do this right. I think I failed because he's not there anymore. So my strat here is going all the way over here. If this is the right area. I'm not doing the 8-bit area because that one takes too long. I think I'm wrong. Wait, yeah, I am wrong. This is not the right area. It's the one next to it, next door to it. I can never figure that one out. It's always this area is not the one after. It's not the one I go into. And then the next area that I go to, which is quicker, is this one. That's the only underwater moves I go to. Then I warp back here. Not the Odyssey, this checkpoint. Because of getting to that Gushin. Thing I really like, also not like at the same time because they're pretty cute enemies. The bloopers are no longer in this game and they got replaced by Gushins. Why don't I like it? The bloopers are so gosh darn cute, and I liked bloopers. They're pretty annoying enemies, sure, but they're also very cool enemies. Probably my most favorite boss in the game is the Gooper Blooper. And it's sort of funny because Gooper Blooper, known to be like the true blooper boss, wasn't in any other Mario game after Sunshine until they finally got him back. As a boss, meaning. They've got him in games that was just a mini-game kind of deal, but they never got him back as a boss until Paper Mario Sticker Star. And technically, the London arc, because that is also a boss in that one. But not counting that, and also I'm warping back to this checkpoint because I think it's quicker. And I am gonna do the sub area, because why not? But they didn't get Blooper Blooper back as a boss until after getting that bored the heck out of everyone knowing this already. But realizing it, Blooper Blooper was not returned as a boss until excluding the Olympic Games. Then they got him back as a boss in Paper Mario Sticker Star. And then they got him as a boss in the actual Mario games in Mario Tennis Aces. And yet I excluded a sports game, but that was because he's technically not really counted as a boss then. Because he's technically like a Dream Course boss, and he doesn't take that long to beat. Because you have to destroy all his tentacles in order for him to be beaten. Of course I die. I was trying to do a far jump, but I wasn't able to do it. I'm still going to go onward. My time is 17 minutes. I can never remember that. And you always think that 7's a 2. And I would think I have to beat the 12-minute timer, but it's not 12 minutes. I always panic when I see 17 minutes. Darn. Now we're back to that checkpoint. It saves a bit more time. It would have saved a lot more time if I didn't die. Oh, whoops, what am I doing here? I did this one already. Getting to the Captain Toad Moon, I just hope that I don't lose out on getting this Gushin. Actually, it doesn't matter. Actually, it should matter. But I'm not gonna... It doesn't technically matter. And I'm actually gonna do the Love Moon as well. Before I get to the back alley. Oh, screw it, I'm gonna... Oh yeah, I'm still gonna do back alley. The thing I like about Molluscan Cure that nobody really sees for the first time is he has dialogue. And that's what bloopers don't normally have, because bloopers normally have as their own dialogue, their own language. Bloop. But Molluscan Cure doesn't. He has his own dialogue. He's technically the smartest blooper around. Except for he's not really a blooper enemy, but many people call him a blooper. Even Nintendo would be like, that's a blooper enemy. I think I only need 4 Goombas. I'm gonna still stack 5. I like this I like this sort of theme that they do for those rolling things. And I wish they put that in the Odyssey music list, but they never did. And the only way I listen to it is by following that rolling thing. It's ominous, but I love it. Quicker to go to this checkpoint than to roll back down. Heck, my most favorite NPCs in the game that I've never actually stated in the LP of Super Mario Odyssey was, I think, the Abominable Snowman, but also the humans. More like, I like the Abominable Snowman CC. NPC, my word, I can't even say that word right. NPC, I like the Abominable Snowman NPC because they're cute. But they're also very cool. They're cool NPCs because of the race that you can do with them. Darn it. Wasted some time there. Let's hope that didn't count. It does count because when the enemies are close to that moon, that counts as a fail because that thing is not there anymore. Gosh darn it. Now I have to recapture that Gushin. It's not a big time waster, but it's also pretty stupid. Trying to get that trick to work again. It didn't work, gosh darn it. The Gushin's not there. Are you kidding me right now? Gotta do it, even if it wastes time. I really hope I don't die here. And for that to be secured, for me not dying, I have to go back to that thing and go open its chest to get the life apart. I love how it just skips the theme and goes right back to doing the do 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 do. He's still spinning, which is pretty annoying. I think he's about done. This is the longest time I've seen it spinning. Are you kidding me? There we go. Finally. Lesson for the why, don't ground pound his head on the second phase because it takes forever to stop spinning. It's still cool that you can ground pound his head, but it's actually the worst thing to do when you do it because it takes him like 2 minutes to stop spinning. The only good thing about that is that I got the life up part, so I won't have to worry about, unless I die, the usage of that heart until I beat the game. And I got 23 moons, so now I'm back up to the amount that I need. By the 5s, I got 165 moons. And I golded yet again. My best possible time is now 308, and my best time in segments is 307. Got it by the exact minute, which is actually pretty funny. Cockatiel, my least favorite boss in the game. My least favorite brutal in the game is Pewart, but my second least favorite is Raingo in Shiveria. But that's only it. Now I'm gonna do something that you guys are gonna cringe at. At some point, I'm gonna actually not pause my timer, since I never remembered pausing my timer, and also it's not really good for the run. And I want to submit this on Speedrun.com. I'm gonna do the wood stuff, but leave my timer running. I've done this in Super Paper Mario as well when I had to put wood in the fire, so I left my timer running. But the reason why is because of the Speedrun.com not allowing me to pause my splits. So I'm pretty much accepting that rule set by being pretty annoying by leaving the timer running, because I am very far ahead right now, which is really cool. I'm 8 minutes ahead now, so I very much have the time to do what I need to do.
What's Evan doing?
In his office.
In the shower.
Oh, never mind. He's in the shower. I was wrong about where my brother was. I thought he was in his office but that's what happens when I'm streaming. I never know where he ends up. Getting this moon, even if it's a waste of time to get, I'm still getting it. This was my least favorite battle in any game, but only in this scenario when it's a speedrun. It's not that bad when I don't mess up. 5 moons. I thought I was able to dive. Darn it! That was close. I honestly forgot I had the life up part. Please tell me I'm able to land on that piranha plant and not get burned in that pink liquid. Not gonna warp anywhere because it actually takes longer. Darn it. I'm actually gonna do slots first before I go up there. Good. I didn't fall off, which is really good. Now I finally got that crate. Really? Yeah. Getting this. I gotta get that Captain Toad moon because I keep forgetting to get it. Darn it. That still counted, thankfully. Love this sub area so much, no matter if I die or not. The only way I would die is if my cap bounce doesn't work. But I love this sub area. And people saying that it's the worst sub area in the game is actually pretty annoying to me because I love this sub area. I'm pretty much tempted to ask people if they would think people who love the sub area with the fork flicking is weird for their logic of loving those sub areas. Time for something I've never done before. And it worked. That's actually faster than doing it from behind. Ah, dang it. Nailed it. I just hope I don't lose that king's heart. I call it a king's heart. It's called a life up heart. Well, why I call it a king's heart is because it's a heart with a crown. Screw it, I'm doing it now. Sorry to waste anyone's time with this. Didn't skip a scene because I was playing with Stu. It only wastes like 10 seconds of time, so I decided to do it now. Oh, dang it. Well, now I gotta try to not lose a single amount of health at this point until I get a moon. To be honest, I really like that they do this where they heal you. They heal you after getting a certain moon every time, and it's really cool because that's what beats Mario Galaxy games. Also, I died. I'm gonna skip that sub area.
Why is it still here?
That's before my bathroom. I never placed it in my bathroom. I was placing it over there so I can remember to bring it in my bathroom. I was going back and forth. I placed it at night. I'm a weirdo. Yes, you can call me that. 23 moons! The extra moon I'm getting is Captain Toad's moon. So technically, and also I could also get an extra moon that wastes a lot of time to get, but I'll still get it. Actually, the timer challenge is also another extra moon. So I lost my king. Oh, because I died. Are you serious? How did that kill me? I got his hat and yet that killed me. Are you kidding me? Him leaping up is why I didn't get that. So my extra moon I'm getting is all the way over here. But where? Oh! Wait, I know where he is. It's right there somewhere. Or am I right? Or am I wrong about that? I am wrong about that. Where the heck is it? How do you get to Captain Toad? That's something I don't even get. Here goes another time-wasting strat by trying to do something that I've tried before. I don't get how you're supposed to get to Captain Toad. That was what I was trying to get to. Who I was trying to get to. And I wasted so much time trying to get to him and then noticing that I was not going the right way. So I don't get how you're supposed to get to him, unless you're supposed to complete the kingdom first. Which, if I'm supposed to complete the kingdom first, then what's the point? I just wasted my time skipping a moon for no reason. Oh, I thought that was gonna be a king's heart. That's why I call it. Yeah, there's no lava bubbles here. Pretty much the only thing I can do to get to Captain Toad is to get on that lava bubble and not even bother afterward. Are you kidding me? How did that not work? So this is what I meant. If it works, gotta time this perfectly. Yeah, it did work. You gotta be. I don't like that at all. I'm trying to get to Captain Toad so I don't have to worry about getting that moon in the future. And Captain Toad is all the way over here. How? How is that possible? I don't like how you have to beat the kingdom first. That's why I'm trying to cheat the system by not beating the kingdom. And I wasted so much time doing that. So now when I battle against the Cockatiel, I'm gonna be behind by a minute on that split. All because I was trying to get to Captain Toad, realizing that I can't get to him until I beat the kingdom, so I tried cheating the system by using these lava bubbles. Still gonna try to do that same thing before. 30 moons. And I would have had like 32 moons or something like that. In all, probably that in total. I didn't think that was gonna hit. $400 is good enough. Nope. I just love the ending cry when he goes like glop glop. Yeah, I am pretty much behind by a minute. All because I was trying to get to Captain Toad before beating the kingdom. It's really hard to do it. It's really hard to do so for what I've learned. But I still tried and I finally got to that point. I forgot some of the sub areas because I'm thinking there is a sub area that's actually really quick to get through. That's not as bad, but I actually forgot. So I got 30 moons, so now I have 195 moons. I'm actually very close. Dang it! At least I can undo that split. I was stretching my fingers. I was sort of nervous there for a moment. No, I don't even need the coins from there. Let's see how much I gold this by, if at all. Are you kidding me? I was trying to ground pound that earlier, but it wasn't letting me. Come on. Nailed it. There we go. No matter what, I think I still was a bit behind there. If I somehow got 3.5 minutes despite the fact that I got the chest moon, that actually confused me. That time I wasn't trying to do cap throws. Yeah, I didn't get 3.5 minutes, but now the question is, did I gold despite the mess up of me not ground pounding his head for the first 2 times and then managing to do it the 3rd time? Or am I still behind on that kind of front? Just realized I am exactly 7 minutes ahead, but part of the reason was because I was putting wood in the stove. Oh, I'm done good! Yeah! Well, the answer is I did gold, but would have golded by 10 seconds if I remembered that I was supposed to throw Cappy at the globe. I gold by 3 seconds. I got the time save. Or did I gold by 13? Don't know for sure on that one. Because I had time save on that one. I love doing that. At times I actually forgot about that trick. That you can actually reach your beak up to that point. And it's pretty funny. Oh, dang it. Somehow I thought the moon was going to be to the right. Ah, dang it, I really hate those spinies. Nailed it. A few times I'm tempting to speedrun Bowser's Fury, but I'm not going to speedrun Bowser's Fury in this stream. And why I attempt to do it is because this game just makes me think more and more about the Bowser's Fury run. And I did speedrun this game before Bowser's Fury came out as well, which is even funnier. I'm still expecting that if they make a Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door remake, that they also do a plus. And the plus would be like an extra thing like the Lost Map or the Lost World. That'd be awesome if they made the Lost World. They've done it in certain games before. Those certain games being in certain Mario games. But still, that would be amazing if they did that. Don't know why that still counts as a far jump. There we finally go. Just decided to do it that way. I really hate this corner because this is where I mostly die. Because of my cap bounces failing. So 308.49. Turn it. I was hoping to turn the camera before I got that moon. Buying the moon first and then doing the G-Zone. I love how the NPCs of this shop are the humans from New Donk. And what I was expecting the first time when I saw the Bowser's Castle NPCs were I was expecting toads for some odd reason because it's Bowser's Kingdom. But they were just humans instead. The thing I love about the Jizo statues is that they're technically a reference to Super Mario Bros. 3, because in Super Mario Bros. 3 you can turn into that suit, when you are in the Tanuki suit form. Not crossing the checkpoint. I'm actually gonna deal with Topper first. I knew that was gonna happen. That's why I decided to cross the checkpoint later. I'm gonna deal with... Oh, screw it. I'm not gonna deal with Harriet until I cross this checkpoint. I don't need those coins anymore. I really hate this fight. It's pretty much as bad in Dark Side. You don't even have to worry too much about her changing in Dark Side. Are you freaking kidding me? The worst thing is, the only easiest boss in this game for Dark Side is the Robo-Brood, because what you don't have to worry about for Robo-Brood is climbing up it. You just have to jump up to that point. It's really easy to do because the gravity is halved. Well, of course, they made a Master Mode mod that made it harder, because for one thing, it made it invulnerable, and they made it the field small as well. Nailed that. Of course there's those Pokios. Wait, I never knew you could just cling onto that wall the way I just did, and I'm very surprised I could do that. Glad he did that. I actually remembered that you can get a moon when he does that on the certain blocks. I always forget that. At some point I'm going to have to worry about that. Cross the checkpoint in case you die. The sort of interesting thing is that I get 15 moons from this kingdom, and I could get 16 instead, but I still end up getting 15. Screw this guy. Honestly, I freaking hate this boss in speedrun format. Ugh! It's so annoying! Are you kidding me? I am trying so hard! You've got to be kidding me. I am missing every single one of these. Say goodbye to the gold. This boss is the worst to battle in speedrun. It's always stressing. I missed every single one of them? Oh, come on! Come on! There we go. I don't even know how I golded this, honestly. I missed every single cling on the top, and yet I still golded. Hey, sorry you saw me being enraged earlier about me trying to get on the Robo Brood if you were viewing at that point. But that fight was awful. Sorry, I'm gonna just say Jeeden. But hey, things are going sort of well, despite the fact that this is feeling really bad. But yet somehow I'm doing really well. I don't know how I golded this, to be honest. This felt awful. And it's sort of funnier because I have an interesting feeling that if I get that moon with the stare-faced troll, and then I get that I don't know. If I get that final I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Gosh darn it. If I got that moon with the Stairface Troll and then perfect Robo Brood battle, I still feel like I would be able to gold and get that humongous time save. You all know what I'm doing at this point. Getting 5 moons in here. Come on. It's sort of funny because Cascade, Snow, and this kingdom are the only kingdoms where you miss out on a lot of moons. And Cap Kingdom, technically. But Cap Kingdom is the hardest for me to figure out. Because for the moon, there is the one moon in the beginning. There is the moon at the church, the Koopa free running, and a few others that I can't really explain. There's also the Sphinx. I'll just say that for the last thing. Okay, good. That still counted. I was nervous that wouldn't count for some odd reason. I was gonna be pretty upset about it. Thank goodness that worked. Thank goodness that didn't make me lose all of my health with the extra life harp. I hate these guys. Now I need a heart. But I don't know how to find one. It's in the way if I lose my... I don't know why I did that. Come on, get the switch. I'm never confident when it comes to this kind of platforming. Yes, I've lost my health. I'm gonna die, am I? And if I am, are you kidding me? Realized I missed out on a few moons. It's sort of funny. I really like that bonsai build in the Mario movie where it actually had personality. Where when Mario hit it in the eye, it was very mad, for instance. I love that they gave Bullet Bills a personality, because I gave Bullet Bills a personality in my Mario Kart things because I felt like they had personalities. And they barely get personalities in any Mario game. They actually didn't even put them in Paper Mario Color Splash nor Origami King. I don't even think they put them in Sticker Star either. They completely removed Bullet Bills from the game. And I felt really sad about it. That felt really bad. Good thing is I didn't die, but this was a really awful moon kingdom. Come on. Get the freaking chomp! What's sort of funny is I don't need to cross that checkpoint in this kingdom, but I'm still going to do it because of just in case I want to go back here, which I won't actually do that because I am not going back here. And you would be like, if you haven't seen me collect the moon from the church, what are you doing with that low of a health point? And I'm like, I'm not crossing the checkpoint because of this upcoming moon that you'll see. What's sort of funny is that pillar moon that is not seeable right now, unless it is seeable. And if it was seeable the whole time, and I wasn't able to know that. This moon actually heals me up, and that's why I don't cross the checkpoint. In a way, it's actually really good. Now, I gotta gold this and have that time save. Come on! He almost jumped. He's gonna jump to the other side, gosh darn it. I love how when the fire just looks menacing, it really has a small hitbox. And I told my brother that before and he was surprised. Are you kidding me? That didn't feel like it was gonna land there. It's actually surprising how well this is going. He didn't jump at all, which is really good. Man, that was a good gold, despite the fact that I felt like there was so much time saved there. I press Y, I mash Y when I do that because I feel like when you mash Y, he actually attacks faster. I don't know why that counted. It's sort of funny because I grind for this part, and I don't even have to split to decipher whether I would have golded this or not. I knew that was gonna hit me. Darn it. I'm tempting to just press the space bar, but that won't work. I would have gotten 2.5 minutes if that split would have existed. And what I feel like calling it, if I were to call it anything, I would call it the crumble or the collapse. I would just call it the lunar collapse or the crumbling lunar or whatever, the crumbling moon. I don't know. I think the lunar collapse is better. So I'm in the Mushroom Kingdom. Not able to skip this. And I have 214 moons, so I have 36 more moons to get, excluding the 4 moons I already have. I'm actually going to go inside Peach's castle. And I'm going to just get this moon. Darn it, that didn't count. Darn it. So now I'm going to get Yoshi. Darn it. Come on. Got another idea. Yoshi. I keep forgetting you can't jump on him. You have to capture. The thing I just realized about the mention of Yoshi in the Mario hat, if you remember Super Mario 64 DS, which not many people like, and surprisingly enough, I used to like it. I used to like that game only because it was the only game I knew of. And actually I am going to do, I don't know. I am actually going to drain this because there's more than just the reason of getting that apple, but it's also because of the love moon. I'm trying to swim faster. Oh, thank goodness I didn't lose health there. So now, I'm going in Goomba Woods. This is not a moon. Don't get fooled. I'm gonna get in this 8-bit area. I'm gonna do Koopa free running. So, Goomba Woods is where I'm going next. Let's just check in the map real quick. Wow, I got him immediately. If only I would have gotten him immediately in this kingdom all the other times I've done this run. Screw it, I'm gonna do this. At least cross the checkpoint. Darn it! Come on! Hope I don't have to worry about one of the Goombas. Because if I have to worry about all of them, that's gonna actually suck. Because if you want to know, I'm doing the Love Moon. That's all the way down in the mountains. I'm also gonna do this Scurrying Moon for Toad. Please tell me this counts. Oh, thank goodness. I don't even have to worry about getting all of them stacked up. Going down in the Goomba Woods first. That sort of sucked. Oh, wait. Come on. A few more fruits over here. Funny, I'm gonna get another helping soon enough, which I just did. Now, something interesting is I'm gonna go in one of the sub areas, but I'm not gonna get the Apple Moon. I'm going to get the hidden one only, because the hidden one is easy to get. It's really simple, doesn't take that long, so Not even gonna bother with these guys. Gotta find all of these apples. I'm trying to remember where all of them are. There's one over there, but I'm trying to remember all the rest of them. I should remember where all of them are. Big Eater. There has to be others that I missed. There's none in the Goomba Woods that I'm missing. But that means... Ooh, wait. There's these two apples right here. What the heck am I missing? I'm trying to remember so much of what I'm missing. It's not in Goomba Woods that I'm missing an apple. If I were to choose to skip them, I would. But I think the other ones are in the beginning. Or not. What the heck then? Oh wait, it's on top of the castle. There's a star up there. I always forget about this one. There's also these apples over there. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, thank goodness that was fine. I finally got all of them. Sorry, Yosh. Ah, dang it. So this is the only star I'm getting. Now I'm going in the Odyssey. And I'm going to Cascade to get the rest of them. I got 231, so I need 19 more. Going to Cascade first. There's so many things here that I missed. And I'm not gonna do moon rocks. Could do Koopa free running, but I'm not gonna do that either. Timer challenge, why not? Got it. There's also a picture frame somewhere. There it is. It's in Bowser's Kingdom. Funnily enough, if I can find this area. There it is. I can access this area as well. Come on. Come on! I had an itchy eye! That's so annoying. My eye was the source of my death. And now I have to do all of those guys again. That time it hurt. Warping back to here. Then we're gonna get the rest of the moons. Well, I'm skipping the sub area one. The one that involves me using the T-Rex, because I know pretty much what to do there, but it's really hard for me to figure out. Let me double check. Is one of these rocks... Yep. Dang it. Now I gotta retry that. I hope warping back there is gonna help with the thing. It does, thank goodness. You gotta be kidding me! Really? Well, the only other thing I could do is this. It doesn't work? Well, might as well die. I was trying to carry the rock. I don't think I'm PBing this only because I can't get this to work out in my favor. Even though I got so far ahead. Finally worked out. Rolling rock by the falls. That was what I was trying to do the whole time. There is a pipe that leads to a sub area that I want to go to. I'm just gonna see what this sub area is first. I'm not gonna do it. That takes too long. I think I actually know where this pipe is. I just gotta figure out the best positioning. I'm not gonna bother though. I'm just gonna do the 8-bit. I don't know why I love this theme so much. It tears me up whenever I hear it, like, full on. Nick. Thank you. I don't need oil. Don't ask me. Hold on a moment. Okay, so I can't get it yet. I have to get it by Moon Rock. That's the only unfortunate deal with that. Oh, there's a moon over there too. "11 moons." And I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna go to Lake. I didn't do free running, I just realized. I skipped it. And I ended up forgetting that I skipped it in the first place. I still have a chance to do a lot. I don't know why I went to Tossed Arena. Gosh darn it, now I have to wait the whole entirety. And I'm just... And that's just to... And then Cappy will be like, "Hey, take a look! There's a moon rock!" But I'm going back because I'm going to Lake, getting probably 3 moons there. Because the one moon I'm getting is a shopping moon. Then there's a moon that is in the painting. And I think there will be one more on the battle area. Then he's gonna be like, "Take a look at that!" Not doing free running. I'm not doing Lakitu fishing either. The Moon Rock Moon is a love one. Got it. Let me capture this cheap, please. Thank you. Buying a moon. So I did end up getting 3 moons here. I should have just warped up to the terrace. Oops, that's not it. That's display window. Gosh darn it. Didn't know where the terrace was. Timer challenge. Now I'm going back to the Odyssey, and I'm going all the way back up to the painting. I think I can actually just get. Well, no, the Lakitu fishing would. I feel like the Lakitu fishing would take so long for me to figure out. Gosh darn it! Then there's those painful dudes. So for Tostarena, I'm getting the inverted pyramid moon, the moon right here, the moon on top of the fountain, and a couple others. I felt like warping wouldn't have saved much time. There's also this moon. I can finally get this moon. That's number 5. This is number 6. For anyone who wants to know if I'm doing Balloon World, I'm not going to do Balloon World. Main reason is because this stream is going to end up being a long one. I might end up doing Balloon World at some point, but for now I'm not going to. Darn it. There's only 2 more moons that I need. Light on. Oh, there's a moon over there. I think I missed that moon before. Or must have. So then the last moon I'm getting is the one up there. And I'm calling the Jaxie. No, I'm not. Got it. So, time save, not gold. I got, I think, a half hour on this. Unless I miscounted and I got 8 instead. I got 7 instead of 8, but I got 8. I got sub half hour on that split. This is gonna suck, I know it. Because I tried doing this run perfectly before, but I cannot seem to figure out how I did it before. Now I'm just gonna be careful with how I do it. I felt like buying a life apart, but I'm not going to do that either. I actually should have done that. Before I did time save, I should have just bought a King's Heart. I call it a King's Heart, not a life apart. Somehow I thought I was diving. This one I can figure out if it's topper. Are you kidding me? I am trying to jump on him. That's my downfall. Don't jump on him. Because he will show himself, but I know what hat it is. I freaking hate this guy. I might as well just die. I'm gonna die on purpose. This was awful. I should have bought a King's Heart. This is why I freaking hate this kingdom now. And I have 20 minutes to do this. And you would think that would be enough time. But because these brutals are actually the worst. Thank goodness I finally got that. Are you kidding me? That was not the right one. I got one slightly above it. Yep, it was that one. I heard him. Got him. I actually thought I was gonna get hit there. So for Rango, I'm not gonna try to get on him. For Harriet, that one's gonna be pretty simple. It's just gonna be the same strat as normal. For Spewer, I'm just gonna make him loop around, since I cannot figure out how to get to his hat on time. That was sort of faster than me trying to roll out. Oh right, he's Harriet. I actually thought this was Spewer. Nailed it. Dives work here. Nailed that. Thank you, Cappy. Come on. What the heck? That doesn't feel like a miss. Okay, that time it actually counted as a hit. I'm gonna miss. What is that? I've never missed at all. I've never missed her, period. That was the first time I've actually missed. Oh, dang it. Gotta just do a little bit of a speed up here. Dang it. I was doing so well on that vector jump, and then it just failed. This is Spirit, I know this for sure, for certain. There, that's my strat. Nailed it. Thank goodness I nailed that. Now for Ringo, I'm not even going to try to do the neat tricks. I'm just going to try to dodge him. Because I cannot seem to figure that part out. I'll probably only try once on the second phase, but on the first phase I'll dodge, and then on the second I'll try. But because of my low health, if I die, this is going to be the worst ever. At this rate, I might as well not even bother. What the heck? I pressed B and yet somehow the game thought I tossed him up. Oh, this is Ringo. I freaking hate you. Yay. I'm not even gonna bother trying to jump on his head. Curse you. I'm actually gonna get a moon. For the first time ever, I'm actually gonna get a moon. So that I avoid death. The best case scenario is not missing Robo Brood. But my word, I actually tried to jump on his head. Because my hat jumps worked. But jumping on his head is actually the worst thing to try. Even though I thought I was doing very well there. Are you kidding me? How did I miss that heart? I'm actually gonna talk to this guy so that I can heal up entirely. I only did that just so that I could heal up. But here we go. Darn it. Like I said, this is actually one of the easiest. This is one of the easiest Robo Brood fights. It's just the Broodals themselves that are hard. Thank goodness I didn't miss that. Come on. Okay, somehow that counted. I'm not upset about it, I'm just surprised. That was actually a good PB, despite the many mess-ups I had in the split beforehand. And the one death that I had against the Broodals. It didn't even feel that satisfactory to me, but I did it. Yay! I PB'd by a pretty big margin. Pretty decent margin. I'm so glad I got that. And my best possible time now is 3:04:09. So it is possible to get the sub 3 hour that I was hoping for. And now my Mushroom Kingdom split is sub half hour. But it's definitely possible for me to get to 20 minutes and gold it. This was actually a really good PB. And I'm very glad. It's sort of funny because the only way I get that PB is if I skip the end credits. And there's only one end credits thing that I do, which is battling the final boss. And I've already stated in the LP that there are actually 4 endings in the game. And the 4 endings are beating Bowser, beating Bowser's secret form, beating Darkseid. Well, actually, yeah, the 4 endings are beating Darker Side, the Bowser's secret, and collecting 999 moons. So pretty much collecting every moon in the game is how you get is how you battle the secret final boss. But I remembered skipping that on my LP of Super Mario Odyssey because I didn't know where every purple coin was. And yes, that meant that I never 100%ed the game. I've only just collected every moon because that's why I counted as a 100% completion. Just like collecting every Jiggy and doing the same thing in Banjo-Tooie, along with collecting every Cheeto page, looking up where all of them were. And that one was a huge struggle. So that is the end of that stream. I'm so glad that I actually PB'd on this run. Almost 3.5 hours as well. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm not going to play Pokemon Stadium. I'm not going to do Balloon World, unfortunately, for the future viewers. But I am going to just end stream here. The next stream is another long one. It's not a speedrun. I'm going to be doing the first part of Breath of the Wild. Now, here's the interesting thing about how long I've played Super Mario Odyssey for. Yes, you can follow me if you want to. Super Mario Odyssey I've played for over 240 hours, but mainly that's because I've played this game so many times. That's how much I like that game. But Bowser's Fury, I've played Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. It does say that I've played for over 125 hours. But that's mainly because I was speedrunning Bowser's Fury. And I've played through Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury a lot, but I've mainly speedrun Bowser's Fury. So, for another thing, I'm still playing Pokemon Stadium, but I'm not going to play it on this stream. And on another stream that I'm going to play Breath of the Wild, I'm not going to play Pokemon Stadium there either. I'm just going to play Breath of the Wild. But soon enough in the summertime, I'm going to play 5 Nintendo 64 games on the Switch. And at some point, I'm also going to play through 3 Game Boy Advance games. And I'm going to reveal what those games are right now. The games are going to be Super Mario Bros. 3, Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, and Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. But if it's not going to be this, it's going to be this, Mario Kart Super Circuit, despite the fact that I'm doing a Mario Kart Mania for my next streaming LP. And how many videos I'm expecting that to take me is because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is going to be a part of the streaming thing. But the LPs I'm not streaming are Mario Kart DS and Mario Kart Wii. Because I'm technically thinking about doing like a side LP thing, because it's not an actual LP that I'm going to play through the thing. Like, if I play through Mario Kart Wii, that's just going to be recorded, and the few of the parts are not going to be edited either. The only ones that are going to be in montage format is 150cc and mirror mode. And then Mario Kart DS, that's also going to be the same thing. I'm not going to stream it, but I am going to record through it. And the DS format, I'm going to probably do it in montage format as well. But that's pretty much it. Mainly, what I might do for the 3 games instead is Metroid Fusion, Minish Cap, and Superstar Saga. I love this game. I technically am thinking about LPing it as well. That's how good the game is. But the only unfortunate thing about that is if I LP the game, I'm not going to LP the DS versions because I don't have the DS versions. I have Bowser's Inside Story, but I don't have a recording system for my 3DS, nor do I have a good 3DS. What I really hope they release at some point on the Switch for the Game Boy Advance is Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge, because I really want to play that game. And it would be me finally being able to LP every Banjo-Kazooie game, except for the racing ones, because all of the Banjo-Kazooie adventure games are only Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge, Banjo-Tooie, and Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. But in my opinion, my most favorite Banjo-Kazooie game still is a bit more than Banjo-Tooie. I like Banjo-Kazooie, mainly because, for one thing, it's pretty easy to get all the jiggies, and the music is nostalgic. But Banjo-Tooie is my second most favorite because it's like Donkey Kong 64. It's a big world. But I'm hoping to play Grunty's Revenge because I have no idea what it's going to be like. I feel like it's going to be a really fun game to play through. And what I'm most likely going to do as well is play through 5 Super Nintendo games, showing off what those games will be. It's going to be, and I put it in A through Z order, I think. It's not going to be Punch-Out, but I am thinking about doing Kirby Superstar for one of them, Donkey Kong Country for another, maybe Super Metroid, but that's pretty much either one or the other on that one. Link to the Past. The full-on games I'm playing through is Superstar, Link to the Past, and I'm also thinking of testing out Star Fox, but most likely I want to also play Earthbound. Test out the game to see how much I like it. Because, as well, I'm thinking about LPing it. Because it looks like a cool game. And also Donkey Kong Country. So, if not 5 Super Nintendo games, I'm going to only play through 3 of them. And the for sure games I'm playing through is Kirby Superstar, Earthbound, and Donkey Kong Country. But, if not Donkey Kong Country, then Link to the Past. Because, in all honesty, I am very curious about these Legend of Zelda games. Because the only Legend of Zelda games I've played are Breath of the Wild, Cadence of Hyrule, and Majora's Mask. I've never played through Ocarina. I've never played through this one. I have played through the original one, but I've never completed it. The first Legend of Zelda game is what I mean. And I've never played through Skyward Sword. But I've only played through 3 Legend of Zelda games. For the Kirby games, I've pretty much played through almost all of them. The only games I haven't played are Canvas Curse, The Squeak Squad, and Amazing Mirror. And Air Ride. I really want to play Air Ride because it looks like a really cool game. That's why I'm hoping they make a GameCube for the Switch so that they release a lot of the GameCube games I'm wanting to play. Because there are possibly 8 GameCube games I want to play, but the very top one that I want to play is Thousand Year Door. Because I have wanted to play that game since I first saw the LP of it that Chugger Conroy released. Which was before high school year. I've wanted to play through that ever since. And if I finally get to, I'd be super stoked about it. Because, for what I've heard, it's probably the best Paper Mario game everyone has ever played. Anyone has ever played, mainly. Some people would say Paper Mario is the best game. But I'd say Paper Mario is probably the second best, and Paper Mario Thousand Year Door would be the best. And I would pretty much still like Super Paper Mario more because that's the very first Paper Mario game I've ever played. And it's my nostalgia game because it was my very first LP. And I'm thinking of LPing it again. It's sort of funny to think about because I sort of want to, instead of playing through all of the Mario games, like I was going to playing through Kirby Star Allies and all of that, I'm sort of thinking about, after Breath of the Wild, making my 61st LP Super Paper Mario again. To make it funny because it would be 60 LPs after the LP of Super Paper Mario that I originally did. But Breath of the Wild is going to be first for sure. And I want to LP Mario Party 10 because that would be my last Wii U game to play before playing through all of the Paper Mario games. Which means I'm not playing through New Super Mario Bros. U, and I'm not playing through Yoshi's Woolly World. Yoshi's Woolly World could be a really good game, but the thing that I've never done before is 100% of the game. I've never 100% that. I've never 100% the Yoshi's Crafted World I have, because it's barely rewarding. The only thing that you get as a reward is the thing that you save in the beginning of the game. I could go on about LPs that I'm thinking about doing. I'm only going to do a little more. But for the LP idea, I am still wanting to play through Sonic Frontiers. So what would end up happening is I would still be playing through the games that I would LP, which are Mario Party 10, Kirby Star Allies, Super Mario 3D All-Stars, and I just realized Congo Keeper. I'm going to actually just exit through that just so that I can continue focusing on what I'm going to LP. But I'm going to LP through the stuff you've already heard. I got up to Star Allies, Super Mario 3D All-Stars, Sonic Frontiers, and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. The only way I don't LP that is if they release a Mario game in the end of the summer, because most likely my LP of Breath of the Wild is gonna be over 100 episodes long, and by far my longest LP ever. I'm most likely not gonna play through Tears of the Kingdom, only because after my 65th LP, a Donkey Kong game, I'm gonna play through every Paper Mario game, hoping that I get to play through Paper Mario Thousand Year Door as my 70th LP. Because the LPs I'm planning on doing in order are Paper Mario Color Splash, Paper Mario The Origami King, and in the middle, play through Super Paper Mario again. And then my 69th LP, hilariously enough, will be Paper Mario, and then my 70th LP will be Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. And then after that would be a deciding point on what I want to LP next. Whether I want to LP at all, or just not LP anything and upload occasionally. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next stream where I play through Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda, and it will be the first part of that game. And then for the rest of the streaming ideas that I would still be trying to do once per week, I'm going to do speedruns, gameplays, and playing through multiple games. And surprise, surprise, I might even stream through Minecraft again, which I know would count as a gameplay stream, but if I play through Minecraft again, it's going to be in the one chance format. The same as hardcore, but you can play through any difficulty, but not cheat through the difficulties. You have to just decide on one. If you want to play on hard mode, that's fine. But if you play through it, you can also play on normal mode, which I mainly do because I can't play through hardcore on the console, and I don't want to play through PC.